you stink. Hi, Stinky. Yeah. He's stinking. This guy woke up from his nap and he is so stinky. Do you need a diaper change? Woo-wee. 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 Okay, you stinky. We all done? You get your diaper? You give mama hugs? Oh, cute boy. Let me hug. Hugs. Kisses. Oh. Hey, cheese.
What?
Yeah. Oh no, he crushed it. Here comes the little guy. Hey, Matt. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Welcome back, friends. I hope you guys had an awesome week. My daughter returned to preschool. On today's video, I'm gonna talk about my Cora quilt. But first, let me set up my camera better. Okay, so hopefully that will show better. All right, so I know I think I showed this on one of my most recent videos, but this is my Cora quilt. It's nice and big. Okay, so Cora's quilt. I started it in May, I think, of 2021. I've had this idea for several months. I think pretty much very shortly after Cora passed away, I wanted to do this, but I think I was just too scared. I didn't want to cut up her clothes. So it took a long time to get to this point. But in May, like a few days before her birthday, we were cleaning out our garage and organizing some things and trying to downsize as much as possible. And I pulled out the bins that I had full of all of the kids' clothes that no longer fit them, including Cora's. So after I pulled those clothes out of the box, I decided I'm just gonna do it. So I looked at a whole bunch of different quilt ideas on, I think, Pinterest, and I didn't find any that I liked. So I came up with this. I made the diamond shape. I made it out of, I think, like cardboard, and then I traced it onto every single piece of fabric. And then I just started cutting out the shapes for the quilt. And a few of them, like you can see, like this one, are a bigger diamond, and it's like the size of 4 of them put together. Then I just got to work. I assembled the entire thing in like a week. I cut it out. I had to like fuse backing to all the fabric so that it would sew together nicely because they're made from stretchy fabric. And then I found like a big white fabric to put on the back, and you can't see, but there is like some kind of detailing on here. And then I actually bound the quilt before it was even finished, and I don't know why I decided to do that. I just thought it would be easier for me in the way that I was doing it, and I think that it was. It was all assembled within about a week. I don't think I really worked on it a whole lot. I tried to, but I was hand stitching all of the quilting that you see on the front, and it was taking so long. And there's like almost 200 diamonds, and each of them are super duper detailed, and I'll show you guys close-ups of those. So like I said, I started quilting it by hand and it was taking too long, so eventually I got a free motion sewing foot, and I started doing the quilting on my machine, and it went a lot faster. And once I got that, I think it took like a week or maybe 2 weeks to completely finish. And I did still do some hand quilting after I finished all of the machine stitching that I was doing. So it took a long time. I put so many hours into this, and it's just made with so much love. And yeah, I wanted something to be able to see her clothes and to remember them and remember receiving them and imagining what she would look like in them. And now I get to see this every day, and it's on my bed, and I sleep with it every night, and it's just a sweet reminder, and I just made it something beautiful. Okay, so now I'm gonna tell you guys about the quilting because it's extremely detailed, and a lot of it has so much meaning. So I stitched onto here different shapes and like pictures almost of things that were significant with Cora and my memories of her. Like, okay, so you can see here, this is her footprint, and I kind of like held up a picture next to it and then just slowly drew it on there. I used these heat erasable pens to draw onto the fabric before I stitched it. So I did that for the foot and basically everything on this entire quilt. Okay, so these ones are from a sleeping gown. This was from a matching set. This was a onesie, and Chanel had a shirt that is also on this quilt in another spot. These were actually from Chanel's shirt, one that she got right before we went to Portland, and she wore a lot down there because it was like a little tank top kind of thing. And on here, you can see I stitched kind of the same pattern as these onto there. This was a onesie that I think my aunt gave to us. I can't remember. This one, I love this. This was so cute. It was kind of like a romper. It was really, really cute. It was from a friend that gave that one to us. This one is so special to me. This was a onesie. It was like size 6 months. One of the very first things I bought after we found out Cora was gonna have heart defects. And I bought that, and I had it in my little Cora box, and it was just something that I was hoping to see her wear someday, and unfortunately she didn't get to. This one, I think I took this one down to Portland with us. This was a onesie, I think. Romper. This was a romper, and it had snaps down the front. Now these ones are kind of special. This is a fabric I actually designed myself, and these right here, those ones and this one actually are Cora's actual roses. Those are the ones that I took a picture of down in Portland, and it became Cora's rose. This was actually from a pair of pants that I made for Chanel. These ones here, that was a onesie. It was a size preemie. It was just a really cute one. Really bright colors. Now this one, all the way over here. That one was a romper, kind of like a puffy romper. Really, really cute. My mom gave that to us. It was on my registry. It's a really bright pink. This one was Chanel's, and it was another outfit that she wore when we were down there with her. So it reminds me of that time that we had with Cora. These plain pink ones right here, those were just a pair of pants. And you can see here, now we're getting into like the special shapes. So elephants, she had some elephant blankets, and I don't know, they just remind me of her a little bit. And a peony, because she had a peony blanket. You can see here it says stay strong. That was kind of our saying with Cora. And then a rose, her EKG. And this is her actual EKG, like the same one that I have tattooed on my arm. Another rose. This is an HLHS heart. Another rose, palm trees. This was because we had a little swaddle blanket that she used a lot it was white with black palm trees on it. Bows, because she always had a cute little bow in her hair. There is Mount Hood in the background of the tram that we rode all the time, and then her duck. Now this onesie, this was a onesie. This was a shirt that I had made for Chanel with Cora's heart with her extra membrane in there. That was Chanel's. This is her constellation. She's a Gemini, so I put that on there. Rose, there's her footprint again, and some koi fish because I took Chanel to a Japanese garden when we were down there just to get a little break and to give Chanel some attention. There's her room number, her EKG again, her rose, the flamingos. That was just like that flower romper that I showed you guys, was a long sleeve, long pants one. And then this one, the little flamingos, was right on the butt. It was super cute. All these little tiny hearts. This was another one of those like sleeping gown things, and the love was right in the middle, like of her chest. And then this was a cute little onesie. This one I think came in like a pack of like 2 onesies, I think. Maybe a onesie and 2 pairs of pants. I can't remember. And then this was like right in the middle. More koi, more roses, more elephants, more duckies. So they looked like that. They did have eyes. I just didn't put them on there. I don't know why. But you can see it really well here. That was to represent her little duck blankies that they had in the hospital. And this was like a side snap t-shirt. It was a interesting little piece, but it was really cute. There's your birthday. Again, Mount Hood with the tram.
another koi, another peony, another rose, and a palm tree again. See, a lot of them I kind of like repeated. Like here we go with another bow and another rose. There's Cora with a heart. This is just like a striped onesie. It was really, really soft though. And then there's the elephants again. See, there's lots of elephants and that's why I included some of them in the stitch pattern. There's her EKG again, you know, more of the same stuff. And then this was Chanel's shirt that matched Cora's onesie. So she got to wear that when we were down there. More palm trees, her room number again. This whole outfit right here, this was Chanel's. This was a pocket I did sew it closed. This was the outfit that Chanel wore when she said goodbye to Cora. And then this little heart thing, I think this was a pair of pants. Another one of the rompers that had long sleeves and long pants. This one up here, it was 2 onesies and a pair of pants. I figured it out because there's the other onesie and it had love. That was a onesie and it had a pair of pants that were black that had a heart on the butt with this exact same fabric on it. This was a pair of pants. This is actually like a fleece. It's really, really soft. It was a pair of pajamas. It was one of the very first gifts that we got when we announced that we were pregnant with Cora. And it said little sister. Super cute. That was from a friend of mine. And then like I showed you guys earlier, the strawberries. That was a little t-shirt that she should have been able to wear. This was a little shirt. Obviously it was for Easter. And it had little polka dots on it. It was really cute. Warrior. Another rose, and there's the duckies again. And this was best sister ever, and then Cora's footprint again and her EKG. This shirt, the purple one, was actually Chanel's, and it came in a care package when we were down there. So Chanel wore that a lot while we were down there with Cora. And then this one, this is like a really dark blue. It's really pretty. Little strawberry, I think that was on the butt. This was a romper, and then the black was just the pants. So a rose, Gemini again, her weight 6 pounds 15 ounces, and another rose.
Okay, so that is my Cora quilt in detail. Like a full tour of her blanket, and like I said, it's just something that's special to me and allows me to see her clothes and just remember her and have something tangible just in my daily life. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.